Welcome to Trail Post Tuesday. We're excited to bring you a science component to Math Camp in, and we hope that you have as much fun as we've had doing this snow globe science activity. So, we are going to share a little bit about how to set it up, ways to ask really great questions, and then hopefully ways you can also design your own investigations to keep exploring. So we hope you have so much fun with this activity. We're going to talk a little bit first about what you need to both set up your globe and then for the investigation. So for the globe, you'll need a clear cup. We use a plastic clear cup, but you could use any type of clear cup, tall or small. Some string, a couple of pieces of tape, and some water. And then if you have a sprig of rosemary, or even better, can go on a nature walk and find pine needles that are on the ground that are kind of clumped together, that will be exactly what you need to create your snow globe. For the investigation, you'll need clear carbonated soda, so tonic water, club soda, Sprite works well. If you don't have those, but you have baking soda, vinegar, and water, you can use that as well. For the investigation, we used rice because we really wanted the snow globe effect, but raisins, other small objects are also great ways to investigate different objects and talk about those as well. So the first step to create your snow globe is to gather your ingredients. So you'll need a clear cup, a piece of string, which you can kind of just tell we tied around the top of a sprig of rosemary. And then we taped it to the sides of the cup and kind of got it situated so that when we added water, the water covered a little bit of the bottom. And again, you can adjust this as you need it. And then once you have that, you just add it to the freezer and you place it into the freezer until the water is frozen. Once the water's frozen, you want to get your soda and rice ready, or if you're using baking soda and vinegar, you want to grab that too, and you get ready to investigate. So Graham, Odo, and Ursus all have different ways to think about solving math problems, but they also have ways to think about science. Graham loves to root around with puzzles and math, but he loves to think about questions. And he wants you to predict what will happen and then get ready to make some observations. So once you have your frozen cup of water and your items gathered, you'll add the carbonated soda to your cup and you want to fill it almost to the top. And then you'll see some of the bubbles around the edges of the cup. That'll become important, but you'll kind of want those to go away a little bit before you add the rice. And this is where you can start making some great observations. So be sure to write those down or talk about those as you see things happen. Here we are, we're going to add the rice. And our snow globe is snowing. So this is just such a fun one to do. We had a great time with it. We hope you do as well. And while you see this happening, there's some great questions that you can ask your child or kids in the classroom. So what do you notice is happening? What do you think would happen if we put raisins in the water or broke up spaghetti or pasta in the water? What other objects do you think would snow in our snow globe? This is a great opportunity to really promote some great inquiry investigations with young children. But of course, we probably want to know what's happening, right? So we've given you a little bit of information about what's happening to the rice. The same thing happens if you use raisins or spaghetti, and you can talk about those and do a lot of great things around comparison as well. The best thing about this, and one of the things we really love to do, especially kind of keeping the snowing in our snow globe going is to keep investigating. So think about different objects you could try. Think about what happens if you put a lid on the jar. What happens if you use food coloring? I think that would be a great scenario to make some great observations. What if you use baking soda and vinegar instead of soda? What's the same? What's different? And what I really love that comes out of investigations like this are the questions. So many questions can be investigated, and you can kind of keep this going and going and going. I would also encourage you to stay connected with TLC. If you're not using Math Campin resources, they are free on our website thanks to our partners, the American Electric Power Foundation. They've been great supporters of Math Campin and family engagement resources, and you can access those, use those in your classroom, use those at home as family engagement opportunities, and you can get those on our website. We'd love to hear what you investigate from the snow globe experience. So be sure to make a comment below or follow us on Twitter. Post pictures of your investigations. We would love to hear what happens. Thanks.